Hey Leo, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. And please check out the extended reading. I'll attach the link down below in the description box, as well as pin it to the top of the comments section. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you guys know when I upload all your favorite content. Leo specific content comes out every single Friday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. And remember, I also have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. If you want to join me, I do daily tarot card readings during live chats. If you guys want to join in, that'd be so cool. I'll attach the link above. Reclaim your power, and there is always enough. I think you know already that wacky shit has been happening. And when I say wacky, I mean it's frustrating, it's unfair, it ain't right, it don't make sense. But at the same time, you have this perspective on it that it's almost like you're tired of getting angry, and now you just gotta like fall back and laugh. You know it's crazy. You know it doesn't make any sense. And stick with that knowing, because you can have certainty in that. That's true. This is a beautiful new moon. This was a beautiful new moon. It's a new moon in Leo. It's very well positioned for you because it's trine to Jupiter. And that is just such a comfort in your own understanding of where you can go and what you can do in the world. And like almost like in some ways a liberation and a freedom from any kind of restraints or restrictions at all, in the most mundane everyday sense. Leo, this is a very lucky time for you. A lot of fortune and a lot of potential for growth. So be sure you get your manifestation on. Whether it was Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, doesn't really matter. Get your manifestation on, because it's perfect. It's perfect to sort of grow your life and get out of any kind of bubble world that you have been living in. Because there is such a close relationship with Mercury, and it'll get closer just in a couple of days. The sun, no. Oh, maybe. The sun will conjunct Mercury in a couple of days, I believe. So, or by the end of this week, maybe. I'm not looking directly at the charts. But there is this sense of things making sense to you like they never really made sense before, and being able to see through the veil or the bullshit. Now, Jupiter goes into retrograde. And it went into retrograde on that new moon when the sun conjunct moon was trine to it. So a lot of this understanding may be retroactive for a higher consciousness or a higher understanding, or a better understanding of maybe things that you didn't notice the value of, now you realizing it, or and being able to grow beyond what you had expected and thought was so amazing, because it's what you find amazing now is not the same, and you're okay with that. You're actually okay with being completely different and completely new. There's also a sense of retroactive fortune. So efforts that you put in months ago may finally come to fruition now. In front of me, I have two cards to begin the reading. There is always enough. This is Piscean energy, and it talks about a lot of emotion, very emotional time perhaps for you. But there's always enough passion and emotion, and you can find your power. In other words, it's like you found your mojo again. Not to say that you ever really lost it, but you found it. You've tapped back into it. You feel full, like your tank is full, maybe for the first time in a long time. This is also a sense of finding your dreams and reclaiming your power, or like ability to believe in them and believe that you're getting somewhere and that you're going somewhere, and that there's a possibility. If you've lost any doubt, any hope, if you've lost any hope along the way, this is when it all comes back, sort of being refueled and just coming back. There is always enough, and reclaim your power. So it doesn't really matter what other people have done or are doing. You are still in the game. and you still have a really prominent position. This is all metaphorical, so you apply it to where it's resonating in your life. Reclaim your power from your own emotions. So whatever was sort of draining you, or maybe even distracting you by getting you super, super emotional, Leo, you're taking back your sense of self. I love Jupiter trine the sun. There's just this energy about it, like this harmonious understanding of all the directions that you can go. I really feel like this is like your fuel tank filled up. You may have also gotten your feelings back. If you had felt dull or numbed, you don't anymore. Love is all around. Remember, Leo, the sun, and Leo rules romance. I feel like maybe there was a part of you that felt dead inside that doesn't feel so dead anymore. There is words or messages, maybe words of affirmation coming in. It's kind words, maybe even from friends, or a sense of feeling like you belong, or feeling like you can trust the people around you again. Something that is music to your ears. Leo, this could be a Gemini. Gemini and Pisces energy. This is easy energy to feel connected about. There's an ease to it, to this connectivity, to this flow. Also to creativity. Ooh, maybe it's reclaiming your creative power. Finally, like getting your words back because Mercury is in Leo. Okay, I feel like you're hearing from somebody though. And or you're finally able to speak to somebody again after maybe not having spoken to them for a while. Be here now. So look at things in the present moment. There's something in front of you now, right here, right now, that is a blessing and a gift. Now, it could have been something you've been staring at for years, because this is the energy that's been happening to all the zodiac signs. This is the week where it seems like the veil really pulls back and you see things for what they are. It's almost like, you've been staring at something for years and you never really knew what it was worth. But now you do. Now you understand it. Now you get it. Or now people around you, especially in your family unit, are finally starting to value you. And honestly, even if they've always loved you, now they're starting to honestly see the value of who you are and what you do. And then we have you see clearly now. It may be you, it may be somebody else. Aquarius energy. It's like somebody's really getting how wonderful you are. And Aquarius suggests that it's your community, or whatever community or group you're a part of. This is also wisdom, makes you see clearly now. So without experience, and this is what happens to you, it just like maybe in a couple of days, the sun is going to be trying not only Jupiter, but Chiron too. So it's this experience, whatever these experiences are that you've been through, that's opening your eyes. Without those experiences, you would not be able to see what you're seeing. But it's almost like you got this X-ray vision now, and you're seeing through bullshit, and you're seeing things really clearly. So in other words, your experience is suddenly making you realize and see love that's right in front of you right here, right now, and maybe even potential partnership, or starting to value and understand your full effect on the people around you. Now, for some of you that might be wonderful, most of you, yes. Some of you that might be horrible. Some of you might just all of a sudden come to this recognition of, holy crap, people are scared of me, or holy crap, I intimidate people, or is that how they've really been reacting to me? Because sometimes we can be so much in our heads, we're not paying intention enough to see how other people are reacting to us. Now all of a sudden people's reaction to you becomes very clear. So you're not deluding yourself, you're not kidding yourself. Especially with the Leo confidence, this could be your Achilles heel, because you always think people adore you, always think people love you, you always seeing the glass half full, you're optimists. You know, you don't sit around to think, oh, woe is me. But now it's becoming really clear, like how people are what people really think about you and how you really impact them. And these would be people in your life. This wouldn't necessarily be the crowd. Sorry, guys. Thirsty. And it's becoming very clear. Somebody's been saying something to you, and now you see you understand for the first time what it has meant, and you are able to feel again. You're able to trust again. Maybe you're even able to fall in love again, depending on how this energy is playing out in your life. Leo. 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 Okay. We have life is a mystery. Now this is interesting, and I always need to clarify this card, because this card suggests that there is still something that is unknown, or that you didn't see this coming, or because it's a little bit in the past, maybe for 1,000,000 years you would never have thought that this is something that would be a reality, or that you would be thinking or feeling. But honestly, here it is. I want to get to the heart. Well, first let's pick a moon card, because I'm curious. Leo. 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 Surrender to the divine. Okay, this is full moon energy, which could be predictive. Let's see. And then we have your hard work is paying off. Okay, so let me say this to you right now. Make it very clear. You've already done the hard work. There's nothing more that you can do. And I'm not the astrologer. I just said this to Cancer. I am not the astrologer or intuitive reader that is going to say to you, oh, the universe is going to take care of it for you. I'm always the proactive puncher, right? I'm always that person that says you got to take control of your own damn life. The thing is this, Leo, you've already taken control of your life. You've already done the hard work. Capricornian energy, and remember, Saturn is playing a big role at interacting majorly right now with all the planets, especially the square between Uranus and Mars, and the Uranus-Mars North Node conjunction, and bam, Saturn. And Saturn is in direct opposition to this new moon. So ultimately what that means is you have gotten a lot of contention. You have gotten a lot of pushback, but this is sort of when the pushback explodes, becomes explosive, because especially the pushback that doesn't make any sense. This is when it explodes, and you really honestly have the fuel to finally push through, push over that cliff, or push through whatever that opposition was that was happening. But it's got to do with Jupiter. It's got to do with almost like people around you finally understanding this is stupid. Why are we arguing with Leo? Why are we pushing back? It's kind of like that. So you've already done the hard work. And something has, remember, Jupiter is in retrograde. It's kind of like retroactive fortune, right? Something is coming through that you have already worked for. And if you gotten your balls busted a lot, especially over the past 6 months, I told a lot of people, look back to what you were manifesting in Aquarius season, around the Aquarius new moon. Look back to what you were calling into your life, because there was kind of like remember, Saturn also has a big part to play in Aquarius. Saturn is in Aquarius right now. So that's why it's in opposition to Leo. But whatever, that's what I'm saying is this started a while ago. Think back to what you were trying to manifest, and it just seemed like it was falling on dead ears, because that's what's finally pushing through. If you have continued to do the hard work on it, the hard work that was related to your faith in just the importance of what you were doing, or what you had committed yourself to, or what you believed in. It's like your hard work is paying off. Surrender to the divine. It's got nothing to do with you anymore. The universe is filled. You filled up your cup. And now it's kind of like it's going to try something new. And that trying something new is going to positively impact you. I want to see, though, life is a mystery. Bobcat spirit, what or who is this? A King of Wands. So this is you. This is you. King of Wands, that's you. This is having creative say. Taking creative control. This could be stuff that you have been working on for a while, finally debuting, you know, especially if people have been really harsh and critical of it. King of Wands is definitely you, a fire sign male, or masculine energy. This is proactive. It's what you've gone after, what you've been creating. What have you been creating? What have you been doing? What have you been working hard on? Because that's what people are finally starting to see. They're finally starting to realize. But it could be on a large scale. It could be in a big way, like beyond your regular realm of friends. It absolutely could. So just wait, because this is kind of what we call a big breakthrough, or a breakout moment for you guys. Okay, let's see where that goes. Now remember, I'm going to say this to you right now. If I get some of these negative comments listen, if your life is shit right now, this is based on what you built. If you have been one of these low vibrational pieces of shit who have been doing crap and spewing crap, you're going to get fucking called out. People aren't going to believe you anymore. FYI. The good news is for the people who have done right. The good news, the people who are now on the upswing and are getting discovered and are making breakthroughs, are for the people who did right even when it wasn't easy. Because that's the kind of shit that Saturn gets, and that Saturn can't hold any candle to. Right? This is karma that you've built up that suddenly is going to swarm you, and you're going to have to live in it. And so, how you living? What's happening in your life? That's just kind of what you got to ask. Salmon swims upstream, and Vesta. That means there's lots of loaves and fishes, baby. Loaves and fishes. It seems like a miracle. And maybe you could be in the presence of a miracle where you will be provided with everything that you need. You are also going home, or somebody is coming home to you. Maybe somebody that lived far away, or that you haven't seen in a while, or you're starting to just recalibrate and see that people who dispersed and went their separate ways, is almost like your people are coming back. Your pride, your tribe, they're coming back around. It's natural. It's like they had to leave and then they had to come back. But when that happens, you bring back wisdom with you. And that's why I think they see things, or you're seeing things, in a different way. Because I said it from the beginning, without those experiences, and that's that trine to Chiron, without those experiences, you would not have this perspective. But it's these experiences that have given you this perspective. And honestly, you're sharing it with your tribe. I've actually never read Salmon before. I want to read that. Hold on, I'm going to read it to you guys. Just because I want to. Perseverance. There you go. This fish is a totem for achieving a very important goal. Bada bing, bada boom. What I told you. The breakthrough moment. Its courageous journey reminds you to listen to your intuition. Perhaps you need a trip back home before you can move forward. There are times when connecting to ancestral lineage is helpful to your sense of identity and direction. Remember, your ancestors faced great challenges in their own survival. There are obviously successful, they were obviously successful, or you might not be here. Even in the face of major obstacles, with self-compassion and the perseverance to follow your instincts, you will succeed in achieving your dreams. Now that's just it. That's just it. This is like a living miracle, a waking miracle happening right in front of you. Let's go to the extended to see how that plays out in all different areas of your life. I will see you guys there. The link is below.